In the dense rainforests of the Philippines, when the sun disappears and the jungle falls into darkness, a pair of enormous glowing eyes begins to open. Hidden among the tangled branches and thick leaves lives one of the strangest primates on Earth, the Tarsier. At first glance, it doesn't look real. Its body is tiny, barely the size of a human hand, but its eyes are enormous, so large that each one is actually bigger than its own brain. They dominate its face, round and unblinking, giving it an almost alien appearance. Unlike humans, the Tarsier cannot move its eyes inside its skull. They are completely fixed in place, so instead of shifting its gaze, it rotates its head, nearly 180 degrees in either direction. In the darkness of the forest, it can scan almost everything around it without moving its body. During the day, the Tarsier stays hidden. It clings vertically to tree trunks using its long fingers and specialized pads that grip the bark like natural suction cups. It remains perfectly still, blending into the forest. Silence is survival. Because despite its strange look, the Tarsier is prey for larger animals, snakes, birds of prey, and other predators that roam the jungle. But when night falls, everything changes. The Tarsier is one of the very few primates that is a strict carnivore. It does not eat fruit. It does not feed on leaves. Instead, it hunts. Insects, beetles, spiders, small birds, lizards, even snakes can become its target. Its massive eyes are designed to capture the faintest traces of light. In near total darkness, it can detect the slightest movement, the twitch of a wing, the crawl of an insect, the flicker of a tail. Then comes the strike. Its hind legs are extraordinarily long, much longer in proportion to its body than almost any other primate on Earth. These powerful legs allow it to leap incredible distances, up to 40 times its own body length. Imagine jumping the length of a football field in a single bound. The Tarsier calculates the distance in an instant and launches forward with explosive precision. The attack is silent and sudden. There is no warning for its prey. But what makes the Tarsier even more mysterious is something humans cannot hear. Some species communicate using ultrasonic sounds, frequencies so high that they are completely beyond human hearing. While the forest may seem silent to us, hidden conversations could be taking place all around. Signals of territory, warnings of danger, or calls to potential mates, all vibrating through the air unnoticed. The Tarsier is not just unusual, it is ancient. Fossils show that its ancestors lived tens of millions of years ago. It represents a very old branch of the primate family tree, one that split long before monkeys and apes evolved into the forms we recognize today. In a way, it is a living window into deep evolutionary history. Yet despite surviving for millions of years, the Tarsier now faces a modern threat. Deforestation continues to reduce the rainforests it depends on. Logging, agriculture, and expanding human settlements fragment its habitat. And because the Tarsier is extremely sensitive, even small environmental changes can cause severe stress. In captivity, many do not survive long. They require darkness, quiet, and a very specific ecosystem. Loud noises or constant disturbance can overwhelm them. Their enormous eyes, which make them look almost adorable to humans, are also fragile adaptations designed specifically for life in the night. They cannot blink as frequently as we do. They cannot adjust like ours. Everything about the Tarsier is specialized for one purpose: survival in darkness. And that is what makes it extraordinary. It is not the strongest animal in the rainforest. It is not the largest. It does not roar or display bright warning colors. Instead, it survives through precision, through silence, through perfect adaptation to a narrow ecological niche. When the rainforest grows quiet and shadows stretch across the canopy, the Tarsier waits, clinging to a branch, eyes wide open, listening to movements we cannot detect, watching a world we rarely experience. In the dense rainforests of the Philippines, long after humans leave and artificial lights disappear, this tiny primate continues its ancient routine. Hunting, listening, surviving. Small, silent, built for the night. The Tarsier proves that sometimes the most extraordinary creatures are not the ones that dominate the landscape, but the ones that master the darkness.